Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Global Digital Success Talk. So today we have a special topic. So we're going to be talking about the power of community in business growth. So that's our topic for today. But before we dive into our topic, let's introduce ourselves. So hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but according to reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner.
Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa. In case you're coming here for the first time, I'm the face behind Melissa Sony. I'm originally from Kenya, but currently I'm living in Mexico. By profession, I'm a hotelier and I'm also a digital business owner. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I'm originally from Mexico, but I live in North Carolina, USA. I'm a wife, a mom, a grandmother, a proud digital business owner, and mentor.
Thank you. So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesday and every Thursday we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, you can register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. And on the webinar, you will find out how our online business plan works, and you get to hear from our panelists from the webinar. They're going to be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, in a few moments, we're gonna see the panelists. Also, like if you cannot make it for our live webinar, which happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST and 6 p.m. MST and 8 p.m. EST, you can, that's not a problem because when you register into our website, you also get a link to watch the replay. So in this case, you can catch the replay from last Thursday, but also in there you have the link to register for the live webinar. So on the live webinar, once you click that link, it will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesdays and one for Thursdays. So you can register for either one or for both. In addition to that, you also get invited to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. But let's see who were the hosts and panelists from last Thursday live webinar.
Okay, so from our last webinar, which was on Thursday, these are the panelists and the host. And our host she goes by the name Lydia. She's a former specialist public health nurse, and right now she's a job quitter because of this business, fully running this business and not working anymore, not doing her daily grid of being employed. And also we had Jen by profession. She's a former mortgage specialist and realtor. So she's also running this digital business full time. We also had Donna by profession. She's a nurse educator and a digital business owner. And also we had Nilab, who by profession she's a teacher assistant.
Okay, we also have Kishore. He's into business. And Sarah is a tour leader. Marika is a managing director. And Deepa is a licensed esthetician. So, like Sandy already said, we have live webinars Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. MST, and 8 p.m. Eastern time. So, if you don't have time to watch it during the live session, you can still register on our websites and we will send you the replay so you can watch it at your own time.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Isabel. Also, our replays have subtitles in any languages, and our live webinar has now subtitles in 5 languages. So that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. Okay, so let's dive into our topic for today. So, starting with this, success isn't a solo journey. So, the strongest businesses are built on connections, collaboration, and community. So, let's unlock the power of teamwork and accelerate our growth together. So, welcome again to another episode of the Global Digital Success Talk. Um, so, today, this week, we're going to be diving into a game changing topic. So, the power of community in business growth. So, that's what we're going to be talking today. And as you see, these pictures are actually from our community. Um, this is only one part of our community. Like, our community is so huge. This is just part of the British Columbia, Canada community, and not all the members are there. That's how to show you how big it is. So now let's see what. Um, what does it take to grow in a business community? So growing a business is challenging, okay? But here is the truth. Just give me a sec. Okay, so growing a business is challenging, but here is the truth. We don't have to do it alone, okay? So the right community can provide support and encouragement, share knowledge, tools, and strategies, and open doors to collaboration and opportunities. So today we are going to explore how to leverage connections, build strong relationships, and use teamwork to accelerate success. So that's what we're going to be touching today. But before we go into that, so how has being part of a community helped you in your business or personal growth? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about here in the panel. How how can we answer to this question? How has being part of this community help you in your business or personal growth? I can start if you want. Um, for me, I think that was one of the first things that I encountered the community, and that's one of the things that I love, and it has helped me in several ways. One, staying plugged in the business. Two, I make so many friendships along the way, on my journey, and and the other thing that I love is like we help each other. We share the knowledge, so we can keep growing, as a person. And since I joined and I started my business, and being part of this global online community, I see how much I have growth, not only on knowledge, but also as a person. So that's how, being part of a community really help you in your business and also in your personal growth. How about you, girls?
Uh, of course, there's a lot to say, but I just want to quickly mention that, when I started this business, I was just thinking on the aspect of the financial aspect, and little did I know that actually it's really going to help me on my personal growth. Uh, in terms of doing things that I had never done before. And sometimes we are capable of doing so great things in life, but it's just that sometimes we miss it out because we don't have a support system. So apart from the financial aspect, I really want to emphasize on the aspect of personal growth, because of getting myself, connecting myself with like-minded people. They've been such a great anchor in my life, in my personal life. And if your personal life is you have someone who is helping you to to build that confidence to become a better person, then it somehow becomes like an umbrella for you to succeed in everything that you do. So I'll just quickly mention on the aspect of personal growth. So because of this community, I am so grateful for that. Yeah.
Thank you, Melissa. And I sorry, sorry, Isabel. And I do agree with you. Like, I guess we all come to this business thinking about the financial part of it, but then we realize that there's way more than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think when we come into the business, we're all looking for that, for the financial part of it. We're not thinking about anything else, but we have gained so much since we joined the business, because of the community that is there. We have so many people that is showing us that they're hosting meetings, they're sharing their knowledge and always giving us those golden nuggets of how to do this business and how to work on our mindset. That's one of the things that I really enjoy in this business, is that you're not only learning how to run a business, you're also learning about how to have an open mind and how to think out of the box, how you can find so many solutions. Because I think a lot of times we get lost in small problems, and we don't see the solution, or we don't really think about it. And within the business, we're learning on how to be problem solvers and how to
Mhm.
help other people along the way. And that's really the thing about this business is, we're helping others achieve a better life, and have quality time for them and for their families. And that's one of the things that I love the most and enjoy the most, is helping others find a better purpose on how to go about their daily lives for them and for their families. So
Yes, you touched something there very good about the mindset. And that was one of the things when I came to this business, I thought that I had a strong mindset. And I think a lot of people also come thinking, they have a strong mindset. And that was the first lesson that I learned on my business, that I didn't have a strong mindset, and that, like I need to feed it every day. And today, we were on a training before this live, and one of our leaders also was mentioning that, like every day she listened to content, to feed her mindset, because the journey is not an easy journey. You're gonna have your ups and downs, so you really need to have a strong mindset. And how you have that? Well, feeding your mindset with positive content, content that will help you to be resilient and to have an open mind and overcome obstacles. So yeah.
yeah, and you also do that by surrounding yourself with the right people. You got to be with the people that are trying to achieve the same goals, that are like-minded, and have you know big goals, and they're either pushing you, challenging you, or helping you in a way. So that's another part of the mindset, and getting better every day.
Yes. Okay, so I have a comment here for Kundia Tosenamu. He say how. Hi Kundia, thank you for watching us and also for your comment. But if you be more specific on what you mean by how, you can put it in the comment, and we would be able to answer your question. Okay, so let's go into what does strong community um, what does a strong business community look alike? So we can talk about, just in a sec here. I think this is the second point. Um, so we just talk about, the points about the comment and the introduction. So now we're gonna be talking about, we all have heard saying, your network is your net. So let me just bring that here so you can see it. Just in a sec. So your network is your net worth. Okay. So what do we mean by that? So in today's fast-paced digital world, it's not just about what we know. Okay. It's about who we grow with. So whether we are entrepreneurs, business owners, or content creators, our community plays a vital role in our success. And I think that's one of the key reasons, why in our global community we have so much success, because this community that allow us to have that support that we need, like emotional, technical, celebrating the wins and all that. And we all have the same like-minded. So if sometimes we might get support from our family, but sometimes we don't get that support. So where do you get that support? From the community. So that's why, it plays a vital role when it comes to success. Okay, so let's dive into these three things here. So what does a strong business community look like? So it's built on three things that we have put in there. So support. So when we talk about support, we're talking about encouragement, motivation, inspiration from like-minded people. So in this case, in our community, our leaders, they inspire us. Also, we have collaboration, so learning from each other and growing together. So we do have workshops where we get together. Like before this, where we were in one, where our community, got together to learn a little bit more about Facebook and how to do advertising and all that. And also, like right now we are collaborating, because we are not attached financially. We're each one of us has our own business, but we are here, doing a live together so we can bring you the information and sharing knowledge, and our experiences in our journey. The second one that we have, the third one, sorry, opportunities. So expanding our reach through partnership and referral. So um, even in the community, sometimes, like we have people that she's good at YouTube, or they're good at YouTube, or they're good at Facebook, or they're good at Walmart. So you refer within the community, you refer to others to look for help, or to find out more information. So you still have that opportunities within the community. Anyone want to add more about this?
I really enjoy the part about the benefits and the support that we have in the business, because um like you said earlier, we have up and downs in the business, and a lot of time you need more emotional support. And you always have the community there. You always have people that you have met either personally or online in this business that are always willing to cheer you on, to show you the way, and to support you. And that's something I'm really thankful for, that to have those people in my life, that I know a lot of times is I need somebody, or somebody needs support. So, we help each other out. And I really enjoy that. And collaborating, because, we're collaborating now in this life, but we collaborate in so many ways, doing trainings, just giving people insights about maybe an app that they're using and they don't know how to do something. So we're always helping each other. And that's something that you don't really see in other businesses, because uh, we have what you call is like, we all have this free will to help each other, and we're not really competing against each other. We're more like showing each other and celebrating each other's wins, because that's what the community is about. And the opportunities in the business are endless. And having people around you, or people that you connect with, um, gives you more opportunities to learn on different topics, because there's so much stuff to learn, and everybody brings their own experience from different backgrounds, or maybe people's been in the business longer and they have learned so many things, and they have the skill set to share with others and show them the way. And that's something that I truly enjoy in the community, just having all this given to us, and we don't have to pay extra to get any of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is amazing to be part of this community for all the things that we get from. Okay, so now let's break this down into actionable steps. So let's see what we're going to be talking about today. So we have 3 points. So one is building a supportive business community. We're also going to be talking about leveraging connections for business growth. And the third one, the role of teamwork in accelerating success. So let's start with the first one. So building a supportive business community. So having the right community means surrounding ourselves with people who lift up, challenges, and push us to grow. So how do we do that? Well, find your tribe. So whether it's through online groups, mastermind sessions, or network events, connecting with like-minded individuals is key. We also can do that by engaging and contributing. So a strong community isn't just about receiving, it's about also giving. So sharing insights, celebrating others' wins, and offering support builds deeper relationships. And also, the last one, learn from each other. So we all have different strengths. So by exchanging knowledge, we accelerate our growth. Okay, so an example of that will be, for example, think about how mentorship, coaching, and even small accountability groups have helped business owners reach new heights. So I think we can all relate to this. So one of the pictures, this is another picture from our online global community, of how we meet together, to learn and learn from, like many times, they will bring like a leader into the meeting, and then the leader will be sharing, their experience, a journey, and um, there are also, the tips about like if they're doing advertising, what they're doing. People usually ask those questions, so they want to know a little bit more so they can be like them, because they are inspired by them. So that's finding your tribe. Who do you get along with the group? You're finding that group that you get together and you keep growing together, because our global community is big. We do have the big community, but we also have little groups, where we get together and we get along, and then we push each other together, kind of like accountability partners, but in a big way. And engaging and contributing, like just even in our meetings, like we share, like Isabel was mentioning before, like if someone knows how to use an app and the other person doesn't know, you know we learn from each other, and we teach each other. So you guys want to add about how about your experience finding your tribe or engaging?
Yeah. Yeah, so of course, our community is very big. As you mentioned, as we are starting, I'm here in Mexico. Isabel is in USA. You're in Canada, and we are just a global community. And from our tribe, we've been able to, find people you can connect. Small groups, and I would say like what we have right now is our small mini group from our big tribe. And because of that, you're able to at least get to know each other more on a personal level, help each other. And we've been meeting every day, doing a bit of training every day, and I feel blessed because I am able to learn a lot of things, from our small tribe, which comes from a big umbrella. I'm able to learn a lot, and whatever I'm learning is not just for me. I'm preparing myself so that I can be a leader. A leader who is able to, mentor and grow other aspiring entrepreneurs, because that's our goal. Because you just don't start a business to just to make money. You're starting a business to make a difference in other people's life. Yes, they want to grow in terms of financial aspect, but they are gaining knowledge so that they are able to help other aspiring entrepreneurs as well. And in this time and age, even if we are working online, and I know I haven't met you, Sandy and Isabel, but I know God willing, one time we'll meet. In this time and age, even if you really don't have to meet with other entrepreneurs physically. That's the beauty of the working on the online space, and that's why we are always advocating that this is an amazing business opportunity, because you can still connect with other global business partners, even if you've not seen each other physically. Yes, we do have a business convention where we are able to meet, physically every year, maybe 2 or 3 times in a year. But even in the online space, you can just look for a tribe where you can connect, and get to meet other entrepreneurs. So I think what I would emphasize is that the times have changed. Even in the online space, you still have a chance to find your tribe and people who can inspire you as entrepreneurs so that you can become a better person. And even if it's hard and you really need, maybe because we're saying the community is supposed to give you that support, emotional support, encourage you. You can even just go on YouTube and look for people you like, people you can listen to every day, and they feed you. And if you dig deeper, actually, you'll find that they already have a tribe where you can actually connect and get to be encouraged, be inspired to become a better entrepreneur. Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you say find your tribe, is something that comes natural when you actually meet the people. I feel like you can make those connections without really pushing anything, because there's people that you can relate to or resonate with so easy, depending on the backgrounds, if they're mothers, if they're immigrants. There's so many of us in the business that are immigrants, and we all come from different parts of the world. And I think that's one of the things that makes this community very diverse, and we all bring so much to the table, because we're learning from each other, and that's when we start engaging and contributing, because we learn that this person has this strength, and they're good at this, and you're like, oh, okay, well, let me make a connection with them, and maybe you have something that you can offer them too. Maybe you have a strength that they can use as well. So it's all about contributing to each other's growth, not just taking, but also giving some away. And I really enjoy that, learning. And from the conventions that I've been to, I've been able to meet people that I never thought that I could, have those type of friendships. But it becomes more like a family once you meet them, and once you know them and all that. It's a strong bond between each other, something that is hard to build. It's something that a lot of times you feel like you can find the right relationships, the right friendships around you, but then you find people online that that are really good friends with, and you're like, how can this be? But that's what the internet does nowadays. You can meet people from across the globe, and you can make really good friendships, and that's something that anybody enjoys and are truly grateful for, because it's hard to find that kind of friendship and those kind of connections.
Yeah. Okay, so here is the question for the audience, and maybe we can answer that question too. So, what's one way being part of a community has made a difference in your journey? So, for the audience, drop your answers in the comments, and for us, okay, so I'll start with answering that question. Um, so for me, I think one of the I guess learning from each other, that's one. And also, being able, like Melissa mentioned, being able to help others, because many times we come to this business thinking, like, okay, I'm not able to do that, and make them, see that yes, you can do that. You just gotta push a little bit more, and you're capable of doing. um for example, me, I didn't like to be in front of the camera, and look at me now, I'm in front of the camera. So um seeing that, like going outside of your comfort zone, and facing challenges that you had fear before to do those things. um, and that's what I think, the part of the community, it has made a difference, because um, not only on me, but also seeing, on how we can help others also achieve and believe in themselves, um, that they didn't think they can do something, and they can. I was just looking through some videos, when we started the live, and I see, and even, and that's funny, because the ones that I was watching was the ones from Saturday. And by that time, I already been, doing lives before, but I still see, like compared to now, I see, oh my God, I was still like a so rookie. So we can see, how we become better and better, but you see the changes. Like if I go further down when Melissa and I we were doing lives, oh my God, that's even worse. That was just the beginning when we started. But yeah, and it was so scary, when we going live because we were like, oh my God, what are we gonna say, and we didn't know what to say, and sometimes we say just things like that. And but yeah, no, that's the part of the learning curve and part of the community, being part of a community, and empower each other, to believe in us and to do things that we couldn't think that we could do. But yeah, that's one of the things that I love of the community. It have made me another person, up for a better person, growth, have more confidence in me. And many times, other people that knows us and see us, they can see the difference, from who we were before to who we are now. Sometimes we don't see it, but they can see it.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I know that, the difference that the community has really made or how it's changed in my journey is just having the connections, because before, the first time I tried to go live, I couldn't do it. I couldn't go live. I mean, I went live, but then I came back out because I couldn't speak. It's like something was, in my throat, and I was like, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't say anything. And we started. How long has it been since we started doing lives? It's been more than a year now, I think.
Yes, I
More
think
than
we
a
are
year.
now. Yeah.
And that has really helped me because before I didn't have the confidence to do it, and I was so worried. I think the thing that was really holding me back was what others could say or think about what I was doing. and
Yeah.
and now I go live and I don't even think about the people. I don't even think if somebody's going to watch me, what people's going to say. I just do it. I just do it. I have, a topic, a message or something, or maybe I'm out with my family and I just want to go live, and I just do it. I don't really think about what people are going to say. And yes, I have gotten negative comments on my lives or on the stuff that I have loaded before, but it's part of the journey as well. You're always going to find them kind of people, negative people that are going to say something negative, but really that's not a reflection on me. I don't take it personal anymore. Before, I used to take it very personal. I used to get sad and I used to get down, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is not for me. But now I don't see it that way because it's not really a reflection on me. It's just what they're going through, what their life is, um, what they're going through in life, maybe. And maybe they don't even mean that, but maybe they're going through a bad day or something. So I don't worry about that anymore. And I'm really blessed to have, the community and the people in our group that has really inspired and pushed me to grow and make changes in me, because now I have the confidence I didn't have before.
Yeah. For me, I will say that there's quite a lot of things I can say in terms of what the impact that the community has done to me in my journey of being an entrepreneur. But one major thing that is coming in my mind right now is, just building my muscles of an entrepreneur, because being an entrepreneur is a journey of resilience. And just from the examples that you've just given right now, how we started, so many things that you're learning when you're starting off the journey, being on camera, interacting, creating content. So there's quite a lot of things. And we know sometimes it can be overwhelming, when you're starting off, and even when you're still going on your journey, because there's quite a lot of things you're also thinking about. Like, it's not just your business, family is coming in along here, and you need to also put focus on your family. And so being resilient and owning my journey is one big difference I can say the community has done for me. And now looking back how I started, I think my muscles were just like this. And I'm so proud of myself that every day I see my muscles are growing day by day. And becoming better, giving grace to myself, because sometimes we are not in control of some things in life. Being an entrepreneur, you also need to sit down and give grace to yourself, and keep going. The idea is not to give up, keep going, do what you can, focus on what you can, focus on your input, and as you continue working, for that ultimate goal that you want to achieve. So I'll say for me is just being resilient and focusing on my journey, and being grateful. Being grateful is also one of the major things, every day being grateful and seeing that, oh, I made a win today, today I'm better. 1 year ago, I couldn't come and talk confidently like this, like, oh, this journey is becoming amazing and amazing, and I'm so grateful. Yeah.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Isabel. Okay, so let's go into our second point. Leveraging connections for business growth. So once we build a strong community, we can leverage connections to create new opportunities. So some of those new opportunities is, for example, collaborations and partnerships, referrals and networking, skill sharing and learning. So let's start with collaboration and partnerships. So working together with others in our industry help us expand our audience and increase our impact. So, and that's one of the things that we have been touching here, like meeting other global online business partners, from another part of the world. We had interviewed so many of them in our lives from, Australia, Portugal, Italy, and France. So yeah, that's one of the examples of that. The other one is referrals and networking. So word of mouth marketing is powerful. Okay, so when we support and uplift each other, we create opportunities for growth. So that's what we're talking before, like, oh, this person, is good at, for example, word marketing. You can talk to her, because, she's good, and so on. But also, speaking of that, the power of word of mouth marketing. I remember one of the online business owners that she's now an online business owner. She said that she was able to start her online business uh, journey not because she was the one who actually watched the ad. It was, I think, her sister who watched the ad, but her sister knew that she needed help, because I guess her financial situation was not good. So she was the one who told her. So there's the word of mouth on marketing. His sister saw this was a good opportunity for her. So she told her sister, and then that's how today she is part of the online business community and she's doing good. But that's one thing. And then when we support and uplift each other, we create. Oh no, I was already said that. I think no, I didn't. Sorry. When we support and uplift each other, we create opportunities for growth, and that is true. We have proof here in our global online community, of that. So, but at the end of at the end of the day, it's up to us to do our work and pushing ourselves, because yes, we can have that support, but we have to do our part too. So the third part is skill sharing and learning. So no one knows everything, and that's true. Tapping into the knowledge of our community help us improve and innovate. Yes, there's so many things that I have learned in this business that I didn't know before, and I keep learning. That's the thing. I never stop learning. I keep learning new things, and that's what I love about this business. So a good example of that, so many successful entrepreneurs didn't build their brands alone. They leveraged their network and found mentors and collaborate with each other. So that's a good example of that. And we had another picture of our community actually from this live. So there we are, collaborating with each other.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to add something to the topic?
Yeah, I remember when I started the business, let's say I just knew only one person, and that's my coach. And I like the way you said it, it's up to you to put the work because the community is there. We have Facebook groups, we have how do I say it?
Flood
Our
communication now.
yeah, so many ways to communicate. And that's where you need to collaborate and partnership with other global business partners. Because if I let's say even for you, like for you guys, if you just started and you're like you just want to have a relationship only with your whoever the person you got to know, when you started the business, you'll be stuck there, but the community is it's quite big, and it's a global business partners. I've been able to partnership with with my with other business partners from Africa. I come from Kenya. We've done go lives with them, and I didn't know them, and actually we've never met, face to face. And it's just because of going to the community and looking for people who come from my own country, and I'm able to connect with them. So I love the power of networking and referrals. Also looking for people who are living where I am and they're doing the business. Like right now, I'm in Mexico. Who is here and is doing exactly what I'm doing because it's a global community and skill sharing and learning. You know, and nowadays I try to before the day ends, I ask myself, what did I learn today? And I've just been thinking about it, like yesterday I learned something about content creation, and today in the morning, we had our meeting, I learned something about Meta and Facebook. And all these skills that I'm learning is just not for me. I just want to master and learn them well so that I'm able to share as well, because the power is in sharing. Whatever you're learning, you share it so other people can also be able to help other people, because I know that feeling when you're starting the business and you don't know so much. We've been there working in the social media. For most of us, it's our first time to do it, so we quite it's like another world, and every day we have new platform coming in. Social media keeps changing, so there's quite a lot of things that, honestly speaking, even if you're educated, we don't know a lot. Like they say, learning never stops. So you're just not inputting on what you're learning, but you're also learning it so that you can share with other people, so that when they're starting their own journey, they feel blessed. And all of us, we succeed, we make, our community amazing. And, because the power here is to help each other grow. Yeah.
Yes.
It has a lot to do collaboration, collaboration and partnership. We have had so many people to come that we have interviewed, and a lot of them, were freshly new into the business, and they want to learn more about the business. They want to get some exposure in the business, and we're always, happy to help, happy to show them how to make. Maybe they don't know how to go live, or maybe they don't know how to upload something or put content together, and we're always so happy to help them and show them. And that's what this business is really about, uplifting others, helping others grow, and helping others find their way in the business. And that feeling of being somebody useful to other people is really um, rewarding, because you know that you made a difference for that person. And just putting yourself out there, for the people that are coming into the business and they're brand new and they're lost, because that's how we all started. I feel like at least when I started, I was so overwhelmed. I felt like I was like in a dream. Like I'm like, I don't know if I'm awake or if I'm sleeping. I don't know anymore, because my head was just so overwhelmed with all the information, all the emails, and all the training that I was doing, that now that I have passed that, I'd like to help others and show them, it's okay. This stage is not going to be forever. You're going to pass that, and then you're going to feel comfortable. You're going to feel okay. And that's the thing about learning and going to different meetings, trainings and stuff, because you're gaining knowledge that not only it's going to benefit you, but it's going to benefit others as well. Like Melissa said earlier, at the end, we're trying to learn as much as we can so that we can be better leaders and better mentors for others, because that's what we're trying to do, help other people join the business and show them the way and show them the right way as well.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so here's the question for the audience, and I guess we can answer too. So, what's one collaboration or connection that has positively impacted your business? So, let's discuss. Well, I think we have more than one collaboration. Yeah, we do have so many one collaboration. Like we mentioned, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Like we mentioned, depending, of the topic, we usually, we try to reach out to that person because we want to learn more about the topic. We really want to fully understand. And in our community, we have people that are very good at one category of, of our business. So for example, someone who is very good at YouTube, and then, they are sharing, how they do it. We got other people that are very good at Facebook, and then they're sharing. So really I wouldn't say use one collaboration or connection. I think a lot of them in our community have made really a positive impact when it comes to sharing, and their knowledge, collaborating with all of us, so the impact has been, amazing when it comes in a positive way, because we learn so many. And the idea of this collaboration and connection is because you always want to make sure that the other people, you kind of like shorten it, their path, because you're passing along the not the mistakes. You're passing along the things that they don't have to do so they go faster, what they need to do so they can go faster on their journey. So we always try to improve, from what it took us. Like if it took us a year, we want to try for them to take it 8 months, for example. So that's what, collaboration and connection that makes a positive impact, not only to each one of us, but to the whole community, because we share those tips so we can improve our business, so we can move forward faster. A good example of that is a new group that was created that is called the 6A and Beyond, where a lot of leaders got together for this group, to create this group, and then share their knowledge, because like we mentioned, each one of in our community, we have different leaders, but each leader, they're very good at something. Okay, but before, each one has their own group, right? But with this group, everyone goes together in the same group, and they share the knowledge, so we are all growing from learning from each other, and these learnings help us to improve better in our business. So this is something that is amazing. And same thing, for like our training. Now we have what we call the daily drop-ins, I think it is called that.
The daily droppings, yeah.
Yeah, this is something that was created by the leader that the leader that I belong to. But now, it has expanded the idea, so has created for the entire community, which is amazing, because before, not everyone didn't have that opportunity. So now everyone has that opportunity, and all the leaders are collaborating together to provide that training to everyone. So that's why I say there's only no one collaboration. It's like everyone in the community is really providing that positive impact and that collaboration to our community.
Yeah, and Sandy, they're not only sharing their skills as far as their strengths at stuff that they're really good at. They're also sharing their challenges, because a lot of times, we come across the same challenges, and so they want us to know how to solve the challenge or how to avoid it more than anything, so that's something that our leaders are really good at, explaining the things that they went through and how they solved it, or how we can prevent it now that we're also um, business partners. But a lot of times in businesses in general, people don't give you those kind of tips. They don't give
Mhm.
you that type of knowledge. That they don't share any of that, because a lot of people believe that, okay, if I suffer, if I went through all that, you got to do the same, and our community is different. We're always trying to make it better for the person behind us. We're trying to make it um, a better experience, better learning, and where they don't have to you know stay behind somehow, and we want them to learn and pick up as fast as they can.
Yes.
I think for me, I will say in recent months, I will say, of course, the business community at large is big. It has really impacted me, with all the meetings that we have, with all the learnings that we do on a daily basis. But I would say the UVL, and maybe Sandy can remind me what it means.
Unstoppable visionary leaders.
Exactly. So I think that one, like in the last few months, it sparked me to like, oh, I didn't know a lot of things. There are those minor things that you still don't know. And, because these daily droppings, is entirely a big community. And sometimes things keep out of your mind. And now just having a small group. And thanks to Sandy for that idea. Thank you so much. I've learned a lot, and just fully feeling like right now I'm immensely, into my business, by fire, and every day we are meeting, every day, Isabel, I see you at least on a daily basis, because we are doing trainings in the morning. So for me, that's what I would say that has really, really impacted me in these recent years. And I'm very confident that this year, by the grace of God, it's gonna be an amazing, amazing year. Before the year ends, it's gonna be amazing year for all of us. Yeah.
Yes. Amen to that.
Amen.
Okay, so let's move on to the next point. So now we're going to be talking about the role of teamwork in accelerating success. So one of the biggest advantages of a strong community is the ability to work together towards a common goal. So here are some points that we're going to be talking about: accountability partners, mastermind groups, encouragement, and mindset growth. Teamwork is one of the things that I really love and I really believe, because you can achieve things faster working together as a team than if you are working by yourself. So that's teamwork is always been on my mind. Even when I was working on in the movie industry, I always was thinking that way, like if we work together, we can achieve things faster, and then we are not stressed, everything is balanced, we help each other. But unfortunately, not everybody has that type of mind. But you can do anything. But we are happy that in this global online community, we are have the same like mindset. So that is amazing. Okay, so let's go with accountability partners. So having someone to check in to keep us on track and motivated. So we are blessed that we have that here. We actually have in our Flock app, which is a communication app, we have an accountability group there that you can join, and then you can find someone to be accountable for you. Yesterday, I was watching one of the meetings, recorded meetings, and one of the girls in there was asking for accountability partner because she wanted to have someone, that I think it's easier sometimes when you have someone that you can check, oh, have you done this? Or, that it makes you push you. Like, oh my God, I have to do this because otherwise she's going to ask me. So it's kind of like that. So So we're lucky to have that in our community. We also have like mastermind groups and brainstorming ideas. Well, here's where we have a lot of members of the community, and this is the other good thing, like um, for the mastermind groups, you actually don't have to be like a top leader. If you have a knowledge and you're good at something, you can go on there into the mastermind and present and share with others. So this is also a great opportunity for you to grow. If you are very good, to take that step and go and present to the rest of the community. And you don't have to be a top leader to do that. Troubleshooting challenges. This is another thing, like the masterminds help you with that. Like we have different topics when it comes to masterminds, um, and each topic, we have a panelist that will be sharing, when it regards to that topic, and they're going to be sharing, uh, for example, if we're talking about troubleshooting challenges, how you can overcome those things, what are the things that you need to do. So they share those things and sharing strategies. Yes, we also have that in our community. And the good thing about the mastermind groups that we have is that they are recorded. So even if you cannot attend, you can always go back and watch the replay and watch it again if you have to watch it again. So that's one of the good things. And then we also have encouragement and mindset growth. So in moments of doubt, a strong community reminds us of our purpose and potential. And this one we have in different ways. You can either have, like, for example, one of the things that I have said on my life before is when I first encountered my setback, and thanks to a member in the community, she was able to help me, bounce back from where I was emotionally and then look out for a solution. So that's one way. And the other one, we have those mindset also meetings where you can attend, and then they also help you, to work your mindset. And I think we have a group that they talk about this Saturday, that someone meets in the morning, and that's what they do. They work on the mindset for everyone, because we really need to have a strong mindset in this to become an entrepreneur. So that's one of the things that you have to start building, because as an entrepreneur, you will have your ups and downs. So you have to learn how to bounce back and be resilient and persistent. So a good example of all this is, think of some biggest brands today. They all have teams behind them, so working together to build something great. Um, One of those brands, maybe not so much now, but when they first started, it was the Starbucks. You know, all the training that was going through Starbucks, that they have to go through, and then how they work as a team. When they are doing the customer service. So that's a way that how they work together. And Starbucks was a big brand. Maybe now it's going down, but before, Starbucks was a Starbucks. Um, and if you haven't read the story of Starbucks, I recommend it to read it. It's very good. And then here on the screen, we do have some examples of that. So we have an example of the mastermind. So over here, we have the two founders of our global online community, actually given the mastermind that we have. And then accountability partners, that's our group that Melissa was saying. That was our initial group. I mean, we have some members that are missing there, but yeah, that's part of the accountability partners group. And mindset. Yeah. So you guys want to add?
I just want to mention on the accountability partners, the importance of it. I was reading the Morning Miracle, and I don't know if it's morning. I think it's Morning Miracle, yeah. And he was mentioning that, in all aspects of any goals that we want to achieve in life, it's very, very important to have an accountability partner. I don't know, there's always that thing, like if you're doing something alone, it's so easy to give up. But the minute you ask someone, I want you to be my accountability partner. So there's high percentage that you're gonna achieve that. And of course, I mean it that you really want to achieve that, be it anything to do like you want to lose weight and you are looking for a body to go with in the gym, that can be an accountability partner. And he was saying, even these leaders we have, even the president, they have accountability partners. Sometimes we may think that they really have a strong mindset, but no, they have an accountability partner, who keeps reminding them, have you done this? Where are we at this? Because in times and age that we are living right now, it's so easy to be distracted. Like, it's so easy for me to pick my phone for a minute and just start scrolling, and my mind is out of there. And now that we are talking about business, because we all want to succeed, that's our major goal is as entrepreneurs. So I love it that, even as Sandy, you've already mentioned that, so I won't repeat it, that even when you start a business, probably one person or two person, but if you immerse yourself in the community, you can go to one of our floor community and actually look for an accountability partner from your location. Like right now I'm in Mexico, and maybe around where I'm staying, there's someone who's doing business, an online digital business like the one I'm doing. It's easier to connect with that person, check on each other, get to talk about business, and you feel, that fulfillment that, you're not working alone, and you're becoming better and you're able to achieve your goals. Yeah. So I think I'll just talk about that, because I think the rest you've already mentioned, talked in details about the master groups and the whole aspect of mindset. Yeah, because mindset is key in this business. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think we're all very grateful to have found each other, and and to have accountability partners, because we motivate each other, we inspire each other, and we push each other. And a lot of times we'll be talking and we'll be like, have you done this? No, I haven't done it. And I'm really bad about being behind on something, because I feel like I'm not at my best. Like, I feel stressed. I feel like, okay, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. And I push myself to get everything done and to have it done by the deadline, because I don't like to be behind, because I just don't like that feeling of being overwhelmed with so many things. And I'm coming back from my trip. I went to see my family in Mexico, and now I'm behind on everything. And today I was like, okay, today we're just gonna take a breather, because I was tired from the trip. I haven't done so much stuff, but I'm ready to go back into the business, and start doing everything, and you know get back to where I need to be before I get this feeling of being overwhelmed, because it's not very enjoyable for me.
I feel you, Isabel. So, thank you. You're preparing me this, because I'm moving from Los Cabos right now. I'm moving and I'm going to Puebla. So I know that feeling of transitioning. And I also don't want to, because adapting again to a new place, it might take a few weeks, months. And I was telling Sandy, oh my God, I need my mind to be alert. So yeah, thank you for being accountable. Now you're telling me I need to prepare my mind.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the question. So, how has teamwork helped you stay motivated and push through challenges? Share your thoughts. Another picture of our of our group from before. Okay, so teamwork. I think if we didn't have our teamwork, it would be a little bit like Melissa was saying. Might be a little bit harder, because um when you have a team that is behind you, and then like you don't want to be left behind, let's say.
Mhm.
you know um so you want to make sure that you're push yourself to do the things that you're supposed to do. to um to keep motivated, and also like learning, keep learning, because like that's the only way that we can help each other, like passing the knowledge to other. Whatever you learn, you pass it on. So I think teamwork also help us to be able to move farther, because we, like Isabel was mentioned, I think it was Isabel who mentioned, we all have different skills that we bring to our group, and because of those skills we can help each other. Some people are good at selling skills. Some people are good at war marketing, for example, or some people are good at um, I don't know, teaching. Some people are good at TikTok. I'm not good at TikTok. But each person has their own strength. So if you bring those strengths to the team, we all can grow and learn from each other, and then have a wider knowledge, a wider experience on all those different topics. And that's how we can go and push our business farther. Also, collaborating, thanks to the team, where we can collaborate, creating videos together, that we can put in our business page. So we, for example, the lives, we do have lives, and then from the lives, their clips are generated, and those clips we can share it in our Facebook business pages, and then because we have our team, we can share it with the whole team. So all the team can put and use these clips to put it in their business page. So this is how you're able, when you work as a team, like as a team together, you stay motivated, you push through challenges, because we do have the moments sometimes, we do have our meetings where we have something to schedule on that day, and it doesn't happen as we schedule, because that's a day that we need to vent, you know and people start venting, and it's a relief, because everyone's starting to say. And sometimes you need that, because you cannot have that on your with your family, because your family doesn't understand. So be able to share those feelings with your teams, that they understand you, what you're going through, and at the same time, they listen to you, what you're going through, but then they bounce you back, they bring you back, so you can go back on track, and you don't stay on that. Because yes, we're gonna have our moments where we are down, and that's normal. We need to reflect on that moment, but we have to bounce back. We cannot stay in that place, because if we stay in that place, then we're gonna get stuck. So you feel down, okay, take your time, but then you know what, okay, let's go. Now I have to go, move, push forward and keep going. And by having a team, um, like those meetings that we have, we listen to them, but and then we empathize, but then after that, let's bring them up, and keep pushing forward. So that's what, part of, of a team. It's really good, because you help each other, not only on the technical side or knowledge side, but also on the emotional part.
I've had moments where, like, thanks to the teamwork that we have, like, maybe it's just one of those days, it's a hectic day, but then I'm grateful because of collaboration and teamwork and having that accountability partnership. I know for sure I have to, I cannot miss, I cannot miss today's go live, and I realized that, probably I'm starting off, my day did not start, or it started off with a lot of things in my mind. And because I have said, I have a go live, I need to do this. The minute we do the go live, I mean, I finish very strong, even I forget my day was a long day, and that's what we are talking about here, that the teamwork helps you to stay motivated, and have the energy to keep going. Because it's so easy for me, if I'm doing this, it's so easy for me to cancel a go live that I'm doing alone, or a meeting that's a meeting by myself, let me say that. But if it's a meeting that I've committed to be there, I'm accountable to other business partners, they're accountable to me. I know this is very important, so when I show up, when we start talking and all that, I'm uplifted, I'm uplifted and I keep going. So yeah, it's very, very important to work as a team, because that really helps you also in your emotional aspect, because it's not just about the business, but it helps you to forget about the worries that you've been experiencing in that day. Yeah.
Yeah, when we don't have go lives, or we don't have meetings, and we don't see each other, it's not a normal day for me. Like, I miss that.
No.
I like having that, because I feel so inspired when we see each other and we talk about the business, and we all bring ideas, and maybe somebody has a question, that we all learn from, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoy just staying plugged in together, because I feel like I get recharged every time we do it. I feel motivated, and I really feel like, okay, we're getting somewhere. And learning is such a good feeling, whether you're the one teaching, or whether you're the one learning. It's always so good to have our team together, and work on different things, different topics, about the business.
Yes. Okay, so here's a question for the audience. So we want to hear from you. What's one step you'll take this week to strengthen your community or leverage connections? So let's share and support each other and put it in the comments there. So let's go. So if you guys love this topic, yeah, put it in the comments and let us know what part do you like, or what things are you gonna put in place, if you have a business, or even if your life, like sometimes, like you can do things collaborating with other people. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you think about the topic for today that we just say. um, and like if you want to start your online business, and be part of this amazing global community, all you have to do is register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar where you're going to learn how our online business plan works. And also you get to hear from the panelists of the live, who will be sharing, why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So our live webinar happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we're going to have one tomorrow. So if you want to catch the replay before watching the live webinar, you know what to do. So our live webinar happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, and 8 p.m. EST. Losing my voice again. So yeah, so if you cannot you cannot attend the live webinar, that's not a problem. You have also on that registration email, you will have a link to watch the replay. And also there's a link to register for the live webinar. So when you click in there, it will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesdays and one for Thursdays. So you can either register for either one, or you can register for both. In addition to that, you also get invited to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So saying that, let's see who were the hosts and panelists from last Thursday's live webinar.
Okay, so for aspiring entrepreneurs, if you're ready to start your digital business, these are the panelists and the hosts that we had for our last week webinar, which was on Thursday. So for our host, she goes by the name Lydia. She's a former specialist public health nurse, and right now she's a job quitter. She's not working anymore 5 to 9, I believe. Right now she's completely focusing on digital business right now. And we also had Jen, who by profession, she's a former mortgage specialist and realtor. And then we had Donna by profession, she's a nurse educator. And then we had Neelam by profession, she's a teacher assistant.
Okay, we also had Kishore, he's into business, and Sarah is a tour leader. Marika is a managing director. Deepa is a licensed esthetician. So, like we already mentioned, if you guys would like to watch the replay, you can always register on our websites and we will send you the link to see the replay. Otherwise, you can still register on our websites and you can watch the live webinar tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And you can watch it live either Tuesday or Thursday. If you don't have time to watch it live, don't worry. You can always register and you can see the replay.
Yes, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Isabel. And our replays have subtitles in any languages, and our live webinar has subtitles now in 5 languages. So that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. Okay, so we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, also thank you. Thank you for all your emojis and comments. And we want to say thank you to Paulina Rendon Aguilar for your like. Thank you so much. And let's go back to our in here. So thank you all for joining us. Okay, hold on. Always forget this. Thank you all for joining us on our Global Digital Success Talk. So today we learned that business success isn't just about individual effort. It's about building a strong relationship, collaborating, and leveraging the power of community. So what is today's topic? Anyone? I don't know who wants to say it.
Next week topic, you mean, right?
Yes. Next Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, next Monday.
Okay, so next Monday, this is the topic that we'll be having, and we'll be talking about scaling your business with the right strategy. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next week on Monday, same time.
Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about that. So how to take your business to the next level with sustainable growth techniques. So until the next episode of the Global Digital Success Talk. Thank you, everyone. Remember, stay connected, support one another, and keep building something great. So, see you next time on our next episode for the Global Digital
Success
Success
talk.
Talks. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and for those who are on Tuesday already. Happy and blessed Tuesday to you all, and happy and blessed week ahead. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. God bless you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.